What's up everybody? Thanks for dropping in. If you are here in this video, it's because you probably have a runner in your life and you're looking to buy him a gift. Well, shopping is hard. Finding something for the ones that we love can be challenging. So today I have 10 gift ideas for the runner in your life. And be sure to stick around to the end of the video where I'll share some free or nearly free gift ideas as well. What's up everybody, this is Tucker. Thanks for dropping in and spending some time with me today. If you are coming to this channel for the first time or returning for the 100th time, this is a place for ultra running and adventure travel. I don't really know what I'm doing half the time, but my contract to you is to support you in your journey of running and endurance, to help you with your mindset and your practice. So if that's something that interests you, go ahead and hit that subscribe button to travel along in this journey with me. So let's get into it. As I said before, today I have 10 ideas for gifts for the runner in your life. Now these aren't just things. It's not just stuff that you buy and forget about it just to fill the space. I believe that these are useful and practical tools in addition to any runner's life. And as we get into it, just a few things to note that I am not sponsored by any of these companies. These are products and brands that I use after 15 years of running that I've acquired the experience with and prefer to use for myself. These are all options that I personally would be over the moon to receive myself and would also use within my training or my adventures. And for each idea, I'll share 2 or 3 options. That way you'll have a bit of a range between style and budget. And now keep in mind, any pricing that you're going to see is just ballpark. Any figures that you're going to see can change, so go ahead and do your own research on that. And to help you do that, I am including links for all of these items in the description below. So go ahead and drop down into the description, click on the links, and navigate them for yourself to learn more about these ideas and these products. Okay, let's get into it. The first idea that I have for a gift for the runner in your life is simple. It's just a gift certificate to your local running store. And if you don't have one of those, then a gift certificate to an online running shop is also a great gift. Something like Roadrunner Sports or Running Warehouse. Now, I prefer a local shop, one that just supports local, and it gives people access to what is happening in their running community. And number 2, a book about running. Again, these are great low-cost options for any runner. Next week, I'm going to be putting out a video about my favorite running books. Go ahead and watch that for an expanded suggestion list. Just starting right here and now, my top 3, depending on what type of running your runner is doing, here are 3 options that might give you some good variety within that. The first is for any endurance or ultra athlete in your life. Training Essentials for Ultra Runners. Great starting point for the training plan for any ultra runner. And the next is Hanson's Marathon Method, a great intro all the way to professional training plan for marathons. So if you have a marathoner in your life or somebody who's looking to run a marathon, this is a great starting point for them. And the third is Born to Run. Maybe you've heard about it. This should be on the shelf of every runner. It's a really compelling story, really a deep dive into the anthropological understanding of humanity's relationship to running. There you are, 3 books to start you out in your book gift journey. Okay, and next, the third idea is a foam roller or a massager. Every runner, every athlete, anybody who puts their feet to pavement or a trail, anybody who gets on a bike, we should all have a roller or a massager of some kind. This idea ranges everywhere from a $10 foot rolling ball all the way up to thousands of dollars for massaging chairs. Keeping it simple with gifts, you can always just start with this basic foam roller, which runs about 30 bucks. And from there, if your runner does travel a lot, this is a great option for them. It's a collapsible foam roller. It's the same exact option as the first one, but it flattens down to fit into luggage easier. So it's about 50, 60 bucks. There's also a rolling stick, which is different than a roller, which you lay down on and roll with your body weight. This is the stick that you use with your hands. I like this one myself. It fits into a bag really easily. It goes with me to every race, and it's easy to roll out all of your muscles. That one, again, goes for about 20 to 30 bucks. And then the creme de la creme, the big gun here, is the Theragun massager. These are for people who are a little bit more active in their running, have much more high intensity and higher volume, but they really target the muscles. For about 200 bucks, you can get this super powerful device which will help your runner when they need it most. And my next suggestion is a yoga mat. Now, your runner doesn't need to be a yogi in order to have a yoga mat. If you are physically active in any way, I think that a yoga mat is an essential tool to your kit. Why? Because if you're active, you got to stretch. So if you're doing static or dynamic stretching, you need a place to do it. and a yoga mat's really helpful to do that. But I also believe that yoga is a great partnering exercise with running, so giving them a place to do that is a great gift. So starting off with a Gaia mat, I have a few of these. They're easy to clean, easy to roll up and store away, but they're also only about 20 or 30 bucks. The next step up from that is a Retrospect Solana mat. These are about 1 inch, so if your runner prefers a little bit more padding or they are new to yoga or stretching, this is a great option for them, just a little bit more padding and thickness. And the third option, maybe for your traveling runner, is the Manduka lightweight mat. This one both rolls and folds and fits nicely in luggage. It is a little pricier, but it's a beautiful mat. It stays really, really clean and it lasts forever. Okay, so that's a few options so far. If you're finding this helpful, please go ahead and hit that like button. Helps me know that this is something that you find helpful and might want to see more of in the future. And the next gift option is a running bag, a kit bag, or a gym bag. If they are a runner, then odds are they got stuff that needs to go somewhere with them. Having a good bag, which is their go-to grab when they walk out the door to go to the gym, to go to a Saturday morning race, or go to the trailhead, this is really helpful. The first is a simple, low-budget, focus gear duffel. You can get this right on Amazon. It's about 30 liters, has separate compartments for different items. You can put your shoes in there, water bottles, everything that they need. And the next option for about 55 bucks is the Carhartt duffel. They are super easy, no frills, exactly what you need to hold all your stuff. And the third, which is my favorite, is the North Face Base Camp duffel. Not because it's most expensive, but because it's most durable, most long-lasting, and most versatile. I have had my Base Camp duffel for going on almost 20 years. I have brought it all over the world with me. It's been my drop bag at races. It's been my gear bag on Saturday mornings. It's versatile to be a backpack as well as a duffel. It also has a great water-resistant coating on it, so you don't have to worry about moisture or anything like that. It is about 120 bucks, but I think it's well worth the long-term investment. And they come in multiple sizes as well as different colors for the personality of whatever your runner is. And the next idea that we have is a fitness tracker. Now, if your runner has been doing this for a while, odds are they have a running watch. And I didn't want to recommend any specific running watches. I personally run with Coros. So if they're just getting into running and they're looking to get a specific running watch, that's my go-to. I'll leave a link for that below as well. But odds are, if they have been running at all, they probably already have a running watch. My suggestion is a fitness tracker because people don't generally wear running watches when they're not running. But having a fitness tracker is a great lifestyle choice for overall lifestyle fitness. But the challenge with fitness trackers, there's a wide range of options out there. Starting with Fitbit, they have a great range of options within every budget. My suggestion is the Fitbit Inspire 3. It's sleek, it's stylish, it gives you good options for tracking your fitness, whether it's step counting, elevation, heart rate, sleep tracking, all those things are going to be in there for the casual fitness tracker. And you can get that for about 80 bucks. But a step up from that is what I'd prefer, which is a little bit more depth to your fitness tracking, which is the Whoop 4.0. Whoop, there it is. The Whoop is probably not like something you've used before. It doesn't have a face. It only connects to an app. And that means that they pack way more tech into a small watch because they don't have a screen. What that means is much more complexity for your fitness tracking. So for a casual runner just getting into this hobby, it might be a little more than they need, but for the active fitness freak, this is a great resource. And your third option, the step up from that, is the Oura Ring. If you have never heard of an Oura Ring, it is a fitness tracker that is built into a ring that fits on your finger. So all of the same information that goes on your wrist with that fits onto your finger. And this is very, very helpful for people who don't want to have all of these devices on them. The Oura Ring is fantastic. It's a great way to track your life, to track your progress in things, your health, your fitness, your sleep, while also just going about your day without looking like you're coming to or from the gym. I personally don't like wearing a watch while I sleep, so an Oura Ring is a great way to track your sleep cycles, getting a better look at your holistic health without having the obstruction of anything on your wrist. Now that will run you, depending on options, about $300 to $400, so it is on the higher end of the gifts in this range. It's a very, very cool gift and would be greatly appreciated. And up next for gift ideas, we have fitness headphones. Who in your life couldn't use something like this? All of these are Bluetooth, which is paramount for the convenience and ease. And the first option that I have is the JBL Endurance Race. These are earbuds. They fit right in. They have a really long battery life. They look cool. Pretty affordable at about 40 to 50 bucks. Pretty good sound. Not the best you're gonna get, but really good. The second option that I recommend are the Shope Open Run headphones. These are over-ear headphones. Maybe you've seen them before. They go over the ears and they pulse the music into your head. Very, very cool technology. Frankly, I don't know how it works, but they're really great for people who like running out on the road, who run races, places that it's better or safer to not block the world out. So they both get to listen to music or their podcast and also hear what's happening in the world around them. For about $100, it's a very cool gift. And the third suggestion that I have are the Beats Power Beats Pro. These are an incredible headphone. About 9 hours of power for really quality sound, go over the earlobes and into the ears. They fit really well for activity. They are not noise canceling, which I actually don't recommend noise canceling for fitness activities. Really good quality sound in a durable headphone. And the next option that I have is all about diet and nutrition. If you know any runner, odds are they're also trying to focus on their nutrition as well as their running training. So giving them the resources to help do that is really helpful. Now, I'm not going to personally go through and give you all the options that you could give a runner, whether that's gels or blocks or nutrition or hydration or electrolytes, because there are so many out there. But you could always ask your runner, hey, what are you training with? What do you need more of? And they're low cost too. So you can make a nice gift bag or basket of bars, of gels, blocks, electrolyte mix, hydration powder, whatever it is, whatever they're fueling with, you can find a really nice way of gifting that to them. And the 10th and final suggestion that I have for gift ideas for any runner, a travel gift card, specifically travel miles or an airline gift card. If your runner is just starting out, then most likely they're not traveling to races. But if they're an active runner, if they're a marathoner, if they're an endurance or an ultra athlete, odds are they have to travel to a race one day. This is a great way to help them get to the starting line. Your runner might already have a preferred airline they'd like to travel with. So getting them miles or a gift certificate to that airline could be a way of doing it. There are also third-party services like flightgift.com, which is a way to give a gift card to whatever airline they choose to book with. Basically, money in their pocket for whatever flight they want to take. This could be whatever value you choose to give them, from $40 or $50 all the way up to however many miles they choose to fly. I think it's a great, thoughtful, and generous gesture to any runner that has to fly or travel one day. So there you have it. There are my top 10 gift suggestions for any runner in your life. But before you go, as I promised, here are a few options that are low cost or no cost. The first is home-baked, homemade training fuel. As we mentioned before, if they are running, they have to fuel, which means they're eating a lot so they can run far. If you yourself have a knack for baking or making things for people, then there are lots of options in whatever their diet preference is to give them something homemade for their training. Homemade granola or homemade granola bars, or race fuel, or even making them a celebratory meal after a race. And the second is a handwritten or video encouragement for the runner on their race journey. If I can be honest for a moment, personally, I think I value this gift idea over any of the others mentioned, just because I value the intentionality and the thoughtfulness that goes into giving a gift. And if you were to take a moment and send me a handwritten letter or a video message at the start of a race or on my race journey, then that would mean the world to me. Maybe sending that to your friend, your loved one, telling them just how much this experience that they're having means to you as well. And the third, completely free, no cost option to give a gift to your loved one, going to cheer, pace, or support them at a race. Now, that it doesn't mean that it's free to your time, does require a time investment, but it means the world to any runner when other people show an interest in what they do. So going to a race and holding up a sign or cheering them at a finish line is so special. Or being race support to them at a race that requires it, whether it's an ultra race or a stage race, or even showing up at the end of a marathon. All these things really mean a lot. And to take it a step even further, if you yourself are a runner, you can pace them at a race. Pacing is probably the biggest, most generous gift anybody could give a runner. If your runner is running a 50 mile or a 100K or a 100-mile race, then they might need a pacer in order to reach that finish line. Being that pacer, if you have the physical stamina and the interest in doing it, would be the greatest gift that you could give a runner. So there you have it, all these ideas to get you started in giving a gift to your running loved one this holiday season, this birthday, whatever it is, you'll have options. Now, these aren't all the ideas that are out there, so if you have thoughts or ideas of your own, please share it with us. Leave it in the comments below. What have you given as a gift to the runner in your life? Thank you for watching. If you found this helpful, please go ahead and hit that like button and tap subscribe to follow along in this journey of ultra running, of adventure travel. All the information and experience that I gather, I'll continue to share with you. Thanks for your time. I wish you all the best. Safe travels, happy trails. Take care.